welcome back to Cryptogains for another video. In this video, I want to show you a super simple guide on cashing out your crypto into British pounds or dollars, whichever currency you have. This will work in any country. And you can buy your nice things like your houses, your cars, and everything else. If it's sounding interesting, drop that like, give me a subscribe. I really want to make this super simple so everyone can understand this. Let's dive into this. What do I use when it comes to cashing out crypto so I can buy my nice house, buy my cars and everything else? I use this one right here, which is Coinbase. I'm going to show you how you get into this section and everything else. Coinbase is probably one of the most popular exchanges to use to cash out your cryptocurrency into fiat, which is British pounds, dollars and everything else, or based in the UK anyway, because you got Binance and everything else, but with Binance they stop withdrawal payments into fiat GBP. So I use Coinbase, and it's fairly simple. Once you've got like USDT or whatever you have, USDC or even a crypto, because Coinbase, get out, tongue twist. Coinbase accepts quite a lot of cryptocurrency. You might have like Solana and you want to send it over to here, whatever you have. Once you're ready to cash out, you basically want to cash out into, I used USDT. You want to cash out into GBP if that's what you are, or British pound. Let's have a quick look. Let's go on my assets. I'm not got anything here, but look, you got these options. So it looks like they're favoring USDC as the main token. Well, of course, because it's Circle. So if you have some USDC somewhere, you send it to Coinbase, and then you transfer it into either British pounds or euros, whichever one you're using. So because I'm British, I use British pounds. If you're dollars, you use dollars. If you can use Coinbase for dollars, right? And then that's where it takes us to this screen here. And then at this point, you can then choose how much you want to cash out. And I'm being quite transparent on this. I'm not usually transparent, but I thought, why not just show you what I've been doing recently? I decided to withdraw some money. So you can see how I sent some Tether over. I sold the Tether into British pounds, £70,000 worth. And then I clicked cash out. You have to add your bank card to Coinbase when you're cashing out. Now, this is quite a large sum. So some banks, not all, and depending on how much you earn usually as a living, may freeze your account if you're depositing, if they start seeing big payments that you don't usually get into your bank. So how do you come around this? Well, what you can do is call up your bank and say to them, hi, I'm looking to withdraw some money from cryptocurrency. I made a bit of money. I want to withdraw some money from crypto. I just wanted to ring you up and make sure it's okay. And, what's the process of doing these funds? Transfer. And a lot of the time, banks are cool. They'll say, look, it's fine. Where's it being sent from? You tell them Coinbase, if you're using Coinbase, and then they're pretty cool with it. They're just like, okay, well, we will see it come through, and if there is any reason that there's if there's anti-money laundering and things like that, their systems usually picks it up. So a lot of the time, because you're using Coinbase, it's not likely that it's going to come through as any type of money laundering or anything bad like that. It should just be a normal transaction that goes through to your bank. So if you're depositing large funds like this to your bank, it can be quite scary the first time. I remember when I first tried to do it, a long time ago, withdraw big money, but you will get used to it. And because to these banks, it's small payments really. So once you've got the money to your account, you then want to think about tax, because this becomes a taxable event. So I want to talk about tax with you and help you understand how much tax you have to pay on the money that you withdraw and stuff. Also, you want to, let me just think. So you talk about withdrawing. I'm going to get there. There was something in my head. It's disappeared and I want it to come back. You send money to your bank. You spoke to the bank. Tax I'm going to talk about in a second. There was something else. It's annoying me now. Anyway, let's talk about tax. It will come to me at the end of the video. So depending on what kind of payment it is, because some people work in the crypto space, right? If you work and you're receiving crypto as a payment for work, then you're going to be subject to income tax, right? And this is where we have to look, because it depends on how much you're earning, right? So let's say you're in a bracket where you're earning, I don't know, 20,000 a year, and then you receive this payment. Depending on how much that payment is, this shows sort of like the bracket band of where you're going to have to pay as income tax. If you're earning over 50,000 a year, look, 40%. And it doesn't matter how much crypto you bring over, you're going to have to pay 40% on everything, because that's how much you genuinely earn over that period of time. So, you'd have to write that down. If it's literally you've got into crypto, it's shot up in price and you made great gains and now you want to take profits, this is called capital gains tax, which means you bought a crypto years ago, or you've held it for at least 1 year. Prices have gone up, you sold it, and now you're selling it to earn capital gains tax. How does it work? Well, let's say you put, for example, because look, if you read this, it says it's the gain. What is capital gains tax? It's the gains that you make that's taxed, not the amount you receive. Right? So for example, if you put £5,000 into crypto and then it goes up to £50,000 or $50,000 and you decide to sell it, once you sell it, you got to take back your $5,000 you originally invested, and your profit is your $45,000. Well, they use $20,000 here as an example. So you'd be taxed on that $40,000, right? Or $45,000 or £45,000, whichever currency you're in. I'm going to use British pounds just so it helps stick, for this video, and you can change it into dollars. I want to work out the capital tax with you, both ends. So just give you an example of mine. So my last example was I withdrew £70,414. Let's just have a quick look at this. So 70,414.96. Because it's really important, guys, that if you're going to withdraw big money, you want to make sure you're prepared. You want to make sure you're putting money aside for tax. A lot of people make crazy money in crypto, and this is the honest truth. They make serious money in crypto and they spend a whole lot and they don't even think about paying tax. So then when the tax man comes and says, hi, you got to pay this, you're in trouble. You have to start selling stuff. So it's really important that before you even touch this money, you think about the tax that you have to pay on it. So let's say I'm going to give you two scenarios with this payment right here that I withdrew. Let's say that I've earned some money as a business and I'm deciding to just take it out as a business. What kind of tax do I pay? Well, depending on how much you earn, I'm in a higher additional rate, because I'm earning over $125,000 a year. I'm subject to pay 45% tax, right? So in this case, I would come over to this and I would times it by 45% tax. So out of that 70,400, I have to put, or at least leave, 31,682 pounds, or if it's dollars, whichever one you want, I have to leave that aside. I can't touch that. If I start spending that, I'm in deep trouble, because when I have to pay my tax, I haven't got it. So immediately when I take money, even just like with my daily living, when I'm ready to with whatever I'm doing, paying my mortgages or my properties or whatever I'm doing, I always leave money for tax, or I always leave money just sitting there, because you need to work out your funds. I actually have an accountant that does a lot of that for me, like when it comes to paying it. And if you're earning high amounts of money, then maybe consider getting an accountant, because an accountant can really help. So I don't worry too much about that, but I just know in my head that when I receive payments, it's good to account for your tax. That's based on being if you're just earning money in crypto as a payment, right? As a business. If it is something where you've done through capital gains tax, let's go back to this now. If it's something that you earn through capital gains tax, where's the fund? 70,414.96. Let's say this is something that you earn in crypto. You spend whatever you spend, and this is what you earn. Let's say that you put £1,000, but you earn. So you actually earn 71,000 or 70,000. Why not? Because you got to deduct. No, you actually make 71,400, but you're taking the 1,000 off, because that's what you originally put in, right? Because you don't tax what you originally invest. You only tax your profits. This would be the profits. It's like you've put £1,000 in and it did a 70x, turned to £71,400. So you've taken that 1,000 away. This is what you're left with, and now you start talking about capital gains tax. Capital gains tax, the last time I checked, was 20%. And I just want to check to see if it shows it here. Does it show it? Does it say 20%? I'm trying to find it. Tax-free allowance. I'm gonna have to check. I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let's have a look. What capital gains tax? What is the CGT in UK? Capital gains tax in the UK percentage. I'm sure it's 20%. What is it in the UK? Okay, look, the following capital gains tax rate apply: 18 to 28% rates for individuals. The tax rate you use depends on the type of. It also depends. Let me do it in crypto. What is the crypto? I'm pretty sure crypto is 20%. Here we go. So how much tax do you pay in the crypto in the UK for capital gains from capital gains from crypto over 12,300. So your first 12,300 profit that you make, you pay no tax on. If you make over 12,300, well, in this instance, we've got 70,000 here, then you have to pay tax. So the first allowance is free. But that also depends on, does it also depend on how much you earn as a living? I'm going to have to check into that one. Look, you'll pay 10 to 20% tax. I know it's usually 20%. So let's take this and times it by 20%. Like this. I'm subject, if it was capital gains tax, to at least leave or pay £14,082.99 or pence in capital gains tax. So what I usually do is I usually just leave the larger sum. I just leave that larger sum, that one there, just let it sit there, and I just don't touch it. But that's just how I am, because I always like to have extra money for tax if I need to, or if I've paid my tax and I've got extra money sitting there looking at me, it just works like another savings and I can go into it and spend it on other things. So this was just a super quick breakdown, super simple tutorial to show you how to do it. It's very simple, and I hope I made it really simple for you guys. If you liked it, drop that like, give me a subscribe. There's going to come a time where you're going to want to withdraw big money in crypto, maybe bigger than this. So this is just kind of showing you how you can do it, and hopefully it was quite helpful to you. If it was, drop that like, give me a subscribe, become a Patreon. The link is in my info section. Click it. They get to see videos before you do. The opportunity to get in early. I haven't got it up. I got 7 tiers. Take your pick. I recommend my exclusive VIP partner tier. Let me go through these. I can show you. It unlocks all my posts so you can see when I'm buying, when I'm selling, when I'm staking, all of that stuff. Excel sheets to guide you on your journey. I'm trying to give you lots of helpful information that can help you on your crypto journey. Hopefully makes you money. So yeah, this tier here, if you can afford it, I've got another tier. My CEO tier gives you access to my super alerts. Haven't got it up, but yeah, you come check it out. The link is in my info section. A fresh new month is coming for crypto and everything else. So if you're in this space, come over, get in early so you don't miss out on these great insights in the market. So guys, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers.